Let's do some damage. I am the King of England, he shouts. Hello there. This is a duel between two of the hardiest units ever, but unfortunately this guy had very low HP, so I was able to best him this time. Let's get my first ranked win. I would like it. I would appreciate it quite heavily, actually. So let's see if I can maybe head on in here, maybe do some damage. Oh, wow, a lot of damage being done by this character right here. Hello and welcome back to Blood of Steel. This video is kindly sponsored by the developers, and we are here once again in Blood of Steel, and you can download it for free right now through the link in the description. I love this character, actually. This is Baldwin the First, if you can believe it. Because usually I wouldn't say that I'd be a big fan of two-handed characters. I know in other games I'm a big fan of two-handed characters, and in this I definitely am as well. But I wouldn't have expected myself to be so much of a fan. I'm actually liking Baldwin the First's gameplay quite a bit. If you're up against archers and they headshot you multiple times, you're probably going to have a pretty hard time of things. But I absolutely love this map as well, by the way. Let me actually see if I can show you the map a little bit bigger. Yeah, so we started up in the top left. Enemy starts in the top right, I think, or something like that. And you can technically meet in the middle if you want to. Oh, these guys are just archers. Okay, let's be a bit careful then. Okay, I'm going to use rage. Boom. Yeah, so now that when we use rage, because we have a fury meter down in the bottom left, or a rage meter, and basically what that does is that allows me to imbue myself with fire. And I can pretty much do massive increased damage, and I can also restore a little bit of HP every single time I do that. Let's do a nice little slay right there, and I believe that this is going to be the end of the enemy team. And there you go. That is a victory for us. Oh, look at that. It was actually the Slayer King. Fantastic. Thank you very much. One more round. Ooh, now this one is going to be a little bit difficult for Baldwin the First, I think, because mostly the enemy is going to choose archers, I think. This is a very good archer map. So I'm actually just going to go over to C real quick so that we can take this no problem at all. I actually just have to have a look at this. What's this? Increases movement speed. Oh dear. We're actually up against a whole bunch of cavalry. Oh, 2 cavalry? Okay, you know what? I'm actually going to get out of here. I'm actually going to get out of here because 2 cavalry units is very, very difficult for me to deal with. Especially as an infantry. That's not going to work out too well at all. Maybe I can try and slash at them a little bit. Maybe if I just stay next to the cliffs, it's going to be very difficult for the cavalry to do much. Hopefully that's going to be the case at least. But let's just do as much damage as we possibly can to the enemies that we can hit right now. And then we'll see what we can do. Yeah, get him. There we go. He's dead. All right. So let's move over to the flag. As you can see, they don't care about the flag that much. All they really care about is killing us, which is not very nice of them, is it? No, that is not very nice at all. Oh, here we go. Let's do this. Let's get in here. Let's do some massive damage. I think we should try to kill the enemy heroes if we can, but obviously that's a little bit more difficult than you would think. Yeah, there we go. He's dead. Let's slay him. There we go. Nice, unique animation. Stab him right there. And now let's go do some more damage. Oh, yeah. There we go. There are different levels of rage as well, by the way. So generally, even if you have, you know, if you have a... if you have the ability to do damage, then you can obviously use... No, I'm dead. Ah. Okay, I think I'm dead. Yeah. There we go. Oh, well, never mind. Yeah, as I say, I feel like every single time the opponent gets B, at least, that is going to be a pretty significant victory for them, especially considering they had 2 cavalry units. That's the unfortunate thing. If they have cavalry and we don't, that really does give them a pretty significant advantage. But there you go. Yeah, seems like we were just completely outmatched there, unfortunately. Shall we try someone else? I actually don't know whether I should. There's Gerald. I actually don't know what he's all about, and we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll find someone that I enjoy more than Baldwin the First. I liked him quite a bit in the first battle. Oh, I have no idea how to play this character. I'm the only one coming down here to see, which is really bad, if you couldn't tell. Oh dear. Oh dear. This is bad, as you can no doubt tell. This is absolutely awful. I am going to be very bad at dealing with these enemies, although I'm actually doing some pretty decent damage, amazingly enough. can't believe it. Murder them. Murder them all. Thank you very much. Okay, let's tell my guys to follow me now, because I don't want them to get killed too easily. I only have 12 of them. That's the balancing coming into effect there, because obviously if you have a very small amount of them, even though they are powerful, it's going to really help to balance out things just that little bit. Richard I is going in there like no one's business, so that's really nice to see. Oh, come on, get him. Come on, there we go. Try and kill these guys if we can. Oh, I'm kind of stuck right now. This is bad. This is bad news bears. Okay, come on now. Get out of there. There we go. Maybe we can kill the archer here. There we go. We seem to be doing all right so far. Can I? Oh, no. Are you serious? She got back up. Oh, no. That is bad. That is very, very bad. Oh, no. Okay, there we go. She's actually dead now. Okay, fantastic. Oh, yes, and I can actually get off of my mount as well. Okay, so that's good to know. Can I, oh. Well, I was going to say, can I execute? No, it's not necessary. Okay, so I'm going to play as Richard I this time. Alright, so we should probably take a look at his skills first off. So let's take a look. The unit taunts the opponent, intimidate, increases all damage taken by 50%. Alright, okay, I've played this guy before, I believe. Yes, I've played this guy before, so we should have a somewhat easy time learning him, I suppose. Oh, there's a lot of people coming in here. Okay, let's do this. Oh, nice. Look at this. We're right in here. Just kill that guy real fast. Execute so they can't revive, because they can revive if you don't execute them. And we are good. Oh, yeah. We are doing nicely. We're doing nicely so far. We do have some cavalry, so obviously they're going to help out. But this is very tight. Tight corridors. Going to be a bit difficult for the horses to be able to maneuver around a little bit. Oh, we've got enemies in the back. This is not good. Okay, let's get over here. Let's get over there as quickly as we possibly can. As you can see, Mr. Richard has a rage meter as well. So that's a similar thing to what Baldwin had. And, well, obviously we have to be a bit careful of that. We need to make sure we're using it appropriately. And bear in mind, my other ability is on a very long cooldown, so you need to use it quite adequately like this. There we go. And now let's rage against them so they take 50% increased damage. It's such an amazing ability to turn the tide of the battle in our favor. I'm just trying to attack where the enemy hero is for the most part. There we go. A nice little slay animation. We can't see it, unfortunately, because we are just so much in the thick of the enemy. And we're going to do some more to intimidate the opponent. There we go. We deal so much damage when they're intimidated. It's crazy. Okay, let's try and taunt them as well a little bit so they are forced to attack my units, because let's face it, if they're attacking my units, then they're going to be ignoring the people that actually do massive damage. And that's going to be great. Okay, there we go. There's another slay right there. And there you go. I believe that is indeed a victory. Yeah, see, that's exactly what I was talking about. That map is very difficult. You got to be very, very careful about things. Okay, I'm actually going to give these people awards. I actually forgot to do that in the previous battles. I really do need to do that. And it seems like we don't even need to go over to C. As you can see, there are no enemies. Oh, yes, as you can see. Haha. Yeah, so I will actually be going over to B. Yes, the terrible puns are flowing freely. Ooh, here we go, here we go. Let's do this. Let's do this. Oh, okay. Come on now. Okay, I'm going to taunt, I think. You're going to taunt. There we are. And then hopefully I will be able to earn enough rage. A huge amount of rage coming in right here. And a nice intimidation. Oh, yes. The intimidate is coming in. Hopefully I'll be able to kill a lot of their units. Basically, all I want to do right now is just kill their units. That's it. I literally just want to kill their units as much as I possibly can. Because killing their units is going to make it a lot easier to deal with them as a whole. So even if I get killed or anything like that, my comrades will hopefully be able to do a decent job. Execute! There we go! Execution! Everyone's playing this character for some reason. Everyone's playing this character with the huge polearm. Not entirely sure who it is. Maybe need to figure that out a little bit, but yeah. Anyway, another intimidate. Another intimidate. Yes, that's what we want. Very nice indeed. And a slay. Yes, there we go. Nice. We are going to probably achieve victory here. We have most points except A. Seems like most people go for A. That's kind of interesting. I'm actually kind of surprised about that. Although, in my previous battles, in my previous episodes, and my off-screen time, because I did play the game a huge amount in my off-screen time, and I haven't had an opportunity to play it with the full release just yet, but it is just as fun as I remember. Obviously, I mean, it was fun in the beta, and it's definitely going to be fun in the full release as well. I mean, why wouldn't it be, you know? Why wouldn't it be? So, yeah, pretty happy with that. And I'm happy with Richard, actually. I feel like I might want to play as Richard going forward. Maybe I want to play Richard as my main or something like that. I'm not entirely sure right now, because he seems very sturdy, and he seems to have a very cool supportive ability, which is not healing. You know, he obviously debuffs the opponent somewhat significantly. That person was literally like, oh, I might be able to... Oh, never mind. Might be able to revive? Oh, no, there's Richard. Ooh, this might be fun. Okay, so let's use a large quiver. I got that for free as well, by the way, from a chest. I'm going to play as Philip. Oh, no, he's the Arbalista guy. Ah, okay, so he's a crossbowman. Okay, this is probably not going to work out too well for me then. Oh, dear. Piercing bolt. Ooh, yeah. Volley. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's... Ooh, they're all fantastic abilities. I remember someone using those against me. Okay, oh, we've got some cavalry. That's great, at least. They might be able to protect me a little bit. I can actually switch to a heavy shield... Pavis, as well as a mace. So that's going to be quite important. So let me actually just get up here real quick. I'm going to enable volley as well. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay, come on. Shoot. Yeah, there we go. Oh, so much damage. Unfortunately, the reload speed is quite significant, but we do so much damage, so hopefully we'll be able to kill them all. Oh, there we go. Oh, yes, you could just feel the damage. Even if it takes a while to reload, you can feel the damage coming in. I very much like that. Oh, we just... Wow, we already murdered them. Okay, fantastic. Let's use a bandage. Oh, it requires... we need to stand still, of course. Okay, so now let's go down here. Unfortunately, my units will not be able to follow me. They have to go down the stairs. So I probably should have actually done that normally, because obviously they can't jump. But... I guess it's alright. Let's see if I can move around here then. Oh dear. Yeah, we might be having some issues with this. Oh dear. Yeah, we might be having some big problems. Big problems inbound. Big problems inbound. Okay, the best thing I can do is basically just shoot them from here and then just hope. Oh, what's this guy doing? That was kind of weird. Alright, well, yes, unfortunately, I think we are done. I think this is definitely a loss on our part, unfortunately, because all of my friends are indeed dead. As you can see, there are so many enemies around here that it is highly unlikely. Absolutely highly unlikely. I'm going to turn off volley, actually, so that my people can literally just attack. Oh, 644 damage. Okay. Can I... I'd like to go down there and actually execute, but I don't think I can do it. Okay, I've got another bandage. I guess I'll use it. Oh, so much damage. Okay, yeah, 644 headshot. That's what I was capable of doing. Unfortunately, I don't think that that's really going to give me any kind of benefit whatsoever anymore. Let's try and use my piercing bolt attack now as well a little bit. But yeah, I think we're basically done. I'm gonna tell my... can I tell my units to actually... no, I can't tell them to switch. I'm gonna just switch to my mace here. Yeah, unfortunately the enemy is just right on me right now, so that's obviously gonna be... no! I'm dead! Oh, well, there you go. Yeah, unfortunately my friends all perished, and I couldn't really support them. Don't really want to play a horse archer. I'll play this guy. Godfrey. Alright, this is going to be a bit problematic, isn't it? Okay, well, he might be getting sandwiched between us. Get in there. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, let's do it. Massive oh, yeah, he does have massive damage. As you can quite clearly tell, he has massive damage. Let's kill him. Kill them all. Kill them all. Okay, there we go. Wow, he already killed that guy. That was really fast. Apparently perfect is indeed perfect. He's doing a good job. He's doing a good job. Okay, so let's just kill the rest of these guys' units and then we'll move on. That's generally the way you want to do things. Anytime you can pretty much kill an enemy hero's troops, that actually gives you a significant advantage. Doesn't really matter whether you kill them themselves, but obviously they are going to do the most damage. So if you want to be strategic and you want to try and be as tactical as possible, then you probably want to do that. Anyway, let's just do the execute there. I think there's going to be... there's one more person coming in from the side here. That is perfectly fine. Oh yeah, do some damage. Nice, that was it. And execute, and done. Is that it? No? There's an archer. Oh yes. See, now this is exactly what happened to me in the previous battle. Look at this. These guys. Okay, I actually don't have a shield, so I'm very weak against these kinds of units. But once I get into melee range, it is all over. There's a sleigh. Boom. And boom. And that is it. Oh yeah. Nice victory for us. I'm actually level 9 already. And I've only been playing for about 40 minutes, 45 minutes or so. If you level up to 12, you're going to be able to unlock, where is it now? Siege Battle, there it is. Siege Battle is unlocked at level 12, and I personally find that quite fun too. Oh, all right, fine. I'm going to play as Huang Shong then, and we'll see if we can do that. Change weapons. Oh, blades. They can use blades. No, I'm going to keep them as bows, I think. I think that sounds the best possible scenario. Okay, apparently no one's going to see from the enemy. And what else do we have here? Rapid shoot. Oh, increases the attack speed by a massive margin? Okay, here we go.
The enemy is capturing an objective.
Oh, so much damage being dealt. Okay, let's run, guys. Let's run, guys. You're horse archers. You probably don't want to get killed. You probably don't want to get killed like that. Thank you. So I'm just going to continue firing into the enemy as much as I possibly can. These horse archers. Oh yeah, I love horse archers. They are so much fun to play with. They really are. Let's try and kill the enemy hero. Oh, he's already dead. Okay, that's fantastic. Unfortunately, the enemy is taking the point, but I think we have the other 2 points, don't we? Not entirely sure about that. Let's increase our attack speed once again. I am losing a whole bunch of my units right now, but it seems like we are getting some people coming in here to help me out a little bit. So that's nice. Oh, the enemy is actually both dead. That's great. So hopefully the infantry will be able to execute the people that are on the ground, because here's the thing. If you're a cavalry, you can't actually go and execute someone that is on the ground. You need to get off your mount. And in my opinion, that's a very cool balancing choice, because, let's face it, if you have someone that's extremely good at playing cavalry, you don't want them to be able to very easily execute you if they kill you, and then they don't have to get off their horse, and then they can continue moving around. It's just going to be way too powerful for them to be able to do that. So, oh, I just fell off. Yes. Okay. Ignore that. Ignore that. Nothing happened. I didn't fall off at all. No. I did not. Yes. Just close your eyes for the last 20 seconds. Okay, just go back in time real quick. Time travel. Okay, done. Okay, cool. Now you can continue watching. Yes, that's great. Very nice. But anyway, there you go. Nice victory for us. Horse archers, very fun. Definitely very fun. Let's give some people more props. There we go. Very nice indeed. And let's play another round. And I also want to go to my inventory real fast. I want to get Zhao Yun. There he is. Quickly, use him. There we go. And we also have, another fire archer. Yes, I look forward to using her too. Okay, we get, another Philip. Oh, wait a minute. Don't think I have Philip II. Gonna use him. Do I have Philip II? I don't think I've actually played as Philip II. Have I? I don't actually know. But anyway, we're level 10 right now, and look at this. We've got a whole bunch of different quest objectives as well. So, for example, if you want to get rewards and you want to earn things, they tell you exactly how to do that. Obviously, they also have events running as well. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to be loading, probably because I'm in the queue at the moment. And then you have the 7-day login, so every time you log in, you obviously get something. You can get the Joan of Arc hero as well. And, oh, Zhao Yun is... Oh, yes. Oh, I like this. Okay, Zhao Yun. We're going to be playing as Zhao Yun. Oh, the enemy also has cavalry, so we should probably try to deal with them first. Murder. Oh, no, I'm bad at this. I'm bad at the spear. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. I'm actually doing some good damage. Or maybe I'm just killing his horse. I'm actually not entirely sure. But killing his horse is actually going to render him somewhat not useless. Did I just... Yes, I did. I just killed that guy's horse with 600 damage. That's pretty crazy. He's dead. Okay, that's great. He was outnumbered, as you can no doubt tell, so that was a little bit easier. Oh, everyone's on a mount this time around. That's actually kind of hilarious. Okay, let's see if we can maybe do some damage. I'm going for some thrusts right here. Let's try and increase our movement speed a little bit so we can catch up. Get him! Yeah, there we go. He's off his mount, and hopefully we can now prey upon the fellow when he is on the ground in a decent manner. Unfortunately, my units are not having the best commander. Let's just say that. Oh, there we go. We've actually eliminated him as well, so that's great. Okay, hopefully someone will execute him. I think that guy back there is probably going to execute him in just a second. I'm going to go over to the flag and see if anyone needs assistance. Let's try and rectify ourselves a little bit. Try and regenerate. Oh, he's dead. Nice. Okay, we're charging in here. This is probably not the best idea, but we are restoring ourselves a little bit here and there as well, so we should be okay, hopefully. Okay, come on now. Oh, nice damage. I'm doing pretty well, actually, as a Tiger Lancer. I wouldn't have expected myself to actually do that well, but seems like we're doing okay. Not as well as I would have actually wanted, though, unfortunately, because it seems like most of my units are indeed eliminated, but it seems like we are going to achieve victory, I think. There we go, nice! We took him down, and I believe this is now ours. Okay, I'm actually going to get off my mount, and just going to... Okay, you can only thrust with the spear, so I'm actually going to switch to my blade now, because I think we'll probably have to do some martial attacks or something. Okay, so let's actually just attack with my cavalry over here. Let's try and see if I need to eliminate this person. Oh! Oh, massive damage! Massive damage from the two-handed. I wasn't aware it was a two-handed sword. I actually thought it was just a one-handed because of the way he was holding it. He was holding it in such a nonchalant way, and I was just like, wow. What a beast. What a beast. Okay, so there you go. Well, I've been playing a whole bunch of Blood of Steel over the weekend, and you can see up in the top right there, I'm actually level 24 now, and I've been having so much fun that I've added a huge amount of friends, as you can see on the right there. Played with a couple of them so far, and now I'm actually going to be playing a siege battle, because I realized that I haven't shown that in this particular episode, and I'm not entirely sure who to select. I think probably Richard. As you can see, I actually got a skin for him as well in one of those chests, and hopefully we're going to be able to get in here and do some damage, and then hopefully, and what I'm hoping for here is for us to win, of course. I mean, everyone wants to win, you know, in the grand scheme of things. However, once we win, I might very well level up to 25, and 25 is when the ranked mode unlocks for Blood of Steel. It does so much okay, it actually does a lot of damage. I was not expecting it to do so much, but hopefully we can... It's actually dealing some damage. I can't believe it. Okay, I thought that it would be kind of good, but I didn't think it would be so good. But there you go. We're actually killing a whole bunch of that guy's unit so far. And there we go. Oh, we destroyed his shield in one hit? Wow, that's crazy. I'm actually kind of surprised he's not moving, to be honest, because these things literally do so much damage. Who's... oh, this guy's waiting there. That's not very nice. Wait a minute. Can I not shoot that way? I'm actually not sure. Probably can't shoot that way right now, so I should probably shoot at someone else. Now, bear in mind that in siege combat, you can rally your troops. So technically losing a couple of troops here and there actually doesn't really make that much difference, but obviously if you're able to weaken up the opponent a little bit and force them to use their rally early, because as far as I'm aware it does have a cooldown, we do have a bit of a problem with the siege ram coming in from over the side, and oh, look at this. Hello there. I will be doing some damage to you now, sir. I hope this is not too much of a rude awakening for you. Yes, there we are. Let us murder him as best we can. And once we have hopefully taken these guys down, we'll be able to move the ladder away from the walls. As you can see right here, you can literally move it away. I can't use it while people are using it, of course. Yeah, that is to be expected. Would have been funny, though. Would have been funny to remove the ladder and then just have them all fall to the ground. That would be pretty amusing. But obviously, I see why that is inherently unfair in a PvP game. So yes, let's probably not. Let's not do that. Okay, so how are we doing? Are we doing all right over there? Just wanted to make sure that everyone's doing fine. Oh, I can actually remove it now. Okay, great. Let's remove it. And boom. There you go. Okay, so that ladder is now gone completely, and they're going to have to put it up again. Bear in mind that it is very difficult for the attackers to capture flags. It takes a lot longer for the attackers to capture in a siege battle than it does in Legion War. Legion War is pretty quick, fast-paced. That's the reason why I like it. I quite like that because it does allow games to finish relatively fast if you are either winning or losing, and that's the point. You know, it's very fast-paced action, and it is going to give you that really nice sort of experience. And now that we have stopped this battering ram here, we should be pretty good, because as long as our teammates can maybe back us up a little bit here, and maybe over there as well. I'm actually wondering if there's another siege engine there. And the enemy is now starting to come in on the walls. You've got to be a bit aware of what's going on as well. But obviously I wanted to try and prevent that flag from being taken, because if it does indeed get taken, I think we do get pushed back and they do get a little bit of extra time to do what they need to do. Let's actually taunt these guys here. Because here's the thing, my character has a taunt, so basically what he can do is he can yell at them and say that they're a bunch of cowards, and then he can basically be like, okay, you're all gonna focus on me now, because obviously I am a very large defensive unit with a massive shield, and I'm gonna do an execution on this enemy right here. Bear in mind that executions are also not as powerful in Siege than they are in Legion War. Legion War is a sort of one life and you're done kind of scenario, whereas Siege, obviously because it is a lot longer, you have multiple lives, and that's how it goes. So let's see, everyone's doing okay over here. Okay, that's great. We're getting some more resupplies, getting some more units coming in there, and we should probably remove this ladder, shouldn't we? They have only 3 minutes, but bear in mind, if they do take that flag, they're going to increase their time, so we have to be a little bit careful. And oh, here we go. Let's do some damage. I am the King of England, he shouts. Hello there. This is a duel between two of the hardiest units ever, but unfortunately this guy had very low HP, so I was able to best him this time. But no doubt, in a different situation, different time and place, he would have given a very difficult battle to me, and I've had that. I have had that 100%. And now that the game is fully released, actually, I have had a lot of dual type situations where I'm going up against one or maybe even two people at once, and people are very good at this game. They are very, very good, and especially it's actually quite funny because Joan of Arc, if you remember, if you've seen my previous episodes on Blood of Steel, you remember that I played Joan of Arc before, and I didn't, I'm not going to say I didn't do too badly, but I mean, I didn't do very well with her, although I think she is much better in Legion War than she would be in a Siege, for example, because I did play her in a Siege, and she has no shield, so obviously, if she doesn't have a shield, she's going to get murdered by all kinds of archers. But the point is, she is actually a very strong character, because she can summon additional units, and those additional units are very powerful indeed. So it does make a huge difference to the overall support of the team to have those units coming in every 2 minutes or so. And so it's very, very cool to see her gain some popularity, because I didn't see anyone really playing her in the beta. But now that the game is released, people are starting to realize how strong some characters can be. And for me, I've seen actually quite a few be very viable. And it's kind of... I feel like it's kind of unheard of in MOBA-type games, where almost every single character is viable in some way, and they all have some kind of uniqueness surrounding them. So anyway, we're just going to give props to all these people. This is the first time I'm going into ranked. Join the competitive match and strive for glory. Spartacus, who, if you've seen my previous Blood of Steel content, you'll know I absolutely love him. I think he is probably one of my favorite, if not my all-time favorite character I've played so far in this game. And that is purely because of his abilities. His abilities are so incredibly fun to use. You can see fishing nets here. Literally, all your units will just throw fishing nets at the opponent, and they will become immobilized for 20 seconds, and then they'll take additional damage when they first get hit. It's super fun to watch that. And then, of course, he can also use promotion using supplies, as well as rebellion. And that basically increases the capabilities of your units that are currently following you, and you can also replenish your gladiators as well. Unfortunately, Spartacus is not really a frontline character, at least in my opinion. I feel like he is more of a support kind of character, and he thrives when there is a heavy hitter unit in the front lines, like, for example, Richard I. He thrives, Spartacus thrives, should we say, when Richard or Caesar or any of those really hard-hitting, very hard-to-kill units are available. Very sorry to my teammates, but I'm going to play Richard, and we'll see how that goes, and we'll see how it goes. I don't know. Okay, so we're all going to go C, as you can see from the chat right there. And then we're going to go B. Okay, that sounds like a good idea. Unfortunately, we don't seem to have any ranged. I probably should have played some ranged, but maybe ranged isn't that good in ranked. Not entirely sure about that just yet. All right, so hopefully I have a good loadout here. We got a Lubu. That's fantastic. We got a Lubu. They're really good. And Isabella is also a very good character. Going to try and get my shield out. Try to protect. Oh, wow. They've got archers. They have archers. Okay, this is somewhat problematic, isn't it? Okay, so let me just move these guys up ahead here. Let's just get them to kind of stand there to try and defend this point as much as we possibly can, and then I'm going to go over here myself. Can you just kill this guy? What are you doing? Get him. Get him. Kill that guy. Okay, we don't really want to get killed ourselves, thank you very much, but I have taunted this guy, technically, I guess. And now we can move over here and try and do some damage to him. These guys are so good. Look at how powerful they are. That is crazy. Okay, so how are we doing so far? Not so well, according to my friends here. But they're playing defensive. That's the point. We want them to play defensive as much as possible, because that's basically my role in the game, in my opinion. Especially as this character, being able to get the enemy delayed as much as we possibly can, and then having to debuff them all the time as well, and just basically doing as much damage as we can as well to the enemy. Okay, here we go. This might be a bit problematic, but I'm actually going to bandage right now. There we go. And then maybe we can debuff him a little bit. Come on, Isabella, let's do this. No, we might have some issues. Might have some issues. Bear in mind, people in ranked are obviously going to be a lot more careful and cautious. They're not just going to run in randomly. I've been doing that myself in Legion War, so obviously, you know, people are not as careful in unranked, of course. So yeah, let's see if we can do something here. Oh, okay, here we go. Oh, okay. This is a bit problematic. Okay, hello. Yes, Joan of Arc is, as I've said, quite strong. Even as a support character, she is quite strong. So there we go. Let's try and see if we can assist Isabella a little bit here. Yes, get her, get her. Now, bear in mind that some characters have roles. They have evasion and things like that, and some do not, like me. For example, Richard is not going to roll around on the floor. He's not going to be capable of doing that. So, yeah. Okay, come on now. Let's taunt them all. Do some damage. I think we've lost this, actually. I think we have indeed lost this, unfortunately. I'm not entirely sure where our people went, but apparently we just got outnumbered. like no one's business, and that's it. That is indeed a victory for the opponent, unfortunately. But I can't, I mean, what am I supposed to do in that situation? I don't know. But they might still... I don't know whether they might still win. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe I'll play as Joan, who knows, because that is quite a support-based character, and I do generally tend to like playing as support characters most of the time, because let's face it, I'm not exactly the greatest at personal Mortal Kombat. But let's cheer on Mr. Lu Bu here. Whoa, that's a lot of damage. Okay, apparently he's really good at this. Maybe he's been in this situation many times before. Yes, I'm sure he has. Wow, look at that damage. Look at that damage. I could swear that I was actually almost going to eliminate Joan there, but I guess not. I guess not. But yeah, a lot of damage being dealt here. But I don't think that Mr. Lu Bu will be able to achieve anything here. So we'll see what happens, I guess. And yes, okay, he's done. He's done. He's off his horse, and that is indeed a victory for the opponent. Alright, here we go. We've entered the next ranked battle, and we are going to be rushing C once again. It seems like people like to go to C on this particular map. Now, bear in mind that we did ban Lu Bu, but we are up against none other than the Lu Bu from the last match. So this is going to be probably a pretty painful experience, because he seemed to know exactly what he was doing. He seemed to be very proficient at his job. So let's see what we can do here. Oh, significant damage has been dealt. Oh wow, yes, this is actually a lot of damage being dealt right now. Literally, if I can just literally stay at the back here and do massive damage, I'm pretty happy with this. But unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to do that the whole time. But if we can just eliminate enemies without really putting ourselves in harm's way, then that's, I think, pretty good. You know, that is a pretty good way to go. Get him. Yeah, there we go. He's done. He is done. And the enemy's also done. Look at that. Nice. That was a nice movement from our friends right there. That was really good. Oh, these. Oh, yeah. You better be careful. I'm a polearm user guy person, and you want to be careful being a cavalry next to me. That's for sure. You're gonna have some painful experiences if you go close to me with this, because I have the ability to couch. Well, not couch, but brace my polearms to do massive damage to cavalry. And you know what I should probably do? I should probably bandage myself right now. There we go. Let's try and get this guy off his mount, shall we? Just a little bit of damage right there. And we can maybe do some extra damage to this guy. Just basically get everyone off their mount. That's pretty much all I want to do right now as a polearm user, especially considering that's going to be probably the most advantageous for us. Ooh, yeah, that's a lot of shields. That is a lot of shields right there. Okay, bit problematic. Ow. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, we're done. We are done. All my guys are dead, and I believe that's another loss. Unfortunately, that is another loss. All right, here we go. This is our third ranked match, and I'm playing as a burst crossbowman this time around, because I have kind of figured out that if people want to play exactly the kind of thing that they're really good at, then I should probably try and fill in some of the gaps, because we have a Joan of Arc, as far as I'm aware. Do we? No, we apparently don't have a Joan of Arc. Oh, okay, well, I was actually going to play as that, but then someone selected it, and I was like, oh, okay, well, if you're going to select that, then I'll play something else, so... Oh, dear. Well, anyway, we've taken C at the very least, and I personally like this, this particular map just that little bit more. I think this map is quite a lot of fun, but unfortunately, it seems like we might have some issues with it, because I have really not had a huge amount of experience with ranged characters for the most part, and as you can see, that person over there has obviously had quite a bit of experience, so this is going to be kind of interesting. So let's see if I can do some damage maybe. Nice. Ooh, that's actually pretty cool. That actually works out quite nicely. Okay, now we need to run. Now we need to run. Run away. Run away. Oh dear. Well, this is bad. This is bad news bears right here. This is bad news bears. Wow, there's a lot of enemies right here. Okay, I have no idea. I have no idea how that happened, but apparently huge amounts of enemies just wanted to kill me. I'm not that good, guys. I'm not that good. Alright, here we go. This is our 4th ranked match. And I'm going to be playing as Richard the First this time around because we already have 2 archers, which I think is pretty cool. Actually, we don't even have 2 archers, we just have 1. So that's absolutely fine. I keep thinking that Diao Chan is actually an archer, but she's actually a windrunner shieldman. So, in other words, much more of a mobile tank. And she's capable, as far as I'm aware, she does have a ranged attack as well. I was looking at her just in my queue time, and it takes about a minute, by the way. It takes about a minute, maybe less, to get in, and generally, there's a lot of people playing. There's a lot of people playing. I was not expecting a lot of people to be playing the ranked mode, because, I mean, the game's only been out a few days, but people love it. People love it. People have been playing like no one's business. And actually, there is a double experience event currently going on, by the way. So you can get to level 25 very, very quickly indeed. But, yeah. Anyway, let's see if we can maybe assist our units here. I'd like to try and defend the archer as much as I possibly can. Because if I can defend the archer, then I'm pretty sure the archer will just basically murder everyone. It seems like that might be a thing. Anyway, let's try and murder as many people as we can get our hands on here. And I think I'm going to do a little bit of a taunt here as well. And then we're going to try and build up rage and do as much damage as possible. There we go. It seems to be working quite nicely so far. Just damage. That's it. Just damage. That's all I need to do. Massive amounts of damage. Massive amounts of damage and debuff them as much as possible, because my archers, as you can see right there, my teammate is doing a massive amount of damage with his arrows. Hopefully he's supporting us. As you can see, he's actually just eliminated someone. He's eliminating huge amounts of people, which is really nice to see. And hopefully we're going to be able to do the same here. Come on, let's get him. Let's get my first ranked win. I would like it. I would appreciate it quite heavily, actually, because it would be quite cool to see how it is to actually achieve a victory. So it seems like, to me, taking A on this map seems to be the way to go. At least I think so. It seems like it definitely makes a bit of a difference, quite a bit actually, for maybe less mobile characters to go for the to go for A, and then the more mobile ones to go for B and C, because as you can see, we do have a cavalry unit, and as far as I'm aware, I hadn't seen him. I didn't see him the whole match until the end, and he did, well, obviously quite a lot, as you can see right here. So he obviously knew exactly what he was doing, and I gave both of these, obviously, praise, because they did a fantastic job. And now let's see where my ranking is. Let's see where my ranking is now. Oh, there we go. It actually upgraded. Overpowered opponent. There we go. Nice. All right, so let's play one more, shall we? Let's play one more ranked, and we'll see how it goes. And what do we have here? Oh, yes, okay. Yeah. Now, technically, what you can do is if your character dies in a match, you can basically just leave. You can leave if you want, and you don't suffer any penalties. Your team doesn't suffer anything, because obviously you're already dead, you're already eliminated, so you can basically just go into the next match and you can select a different character. You can't use that same character, so if you do have a favorite, you're going to have to pick someone else. Alright, here we go, our 5th ranked match, and I am very much looking forward to seeing this guy. Do you see this guy in front of me right here? It's raining, by the way, as you can no doubt tell. And yeah, this guy right here is going to be super fun to watch. I'm playing as Joan right now too, and I think this is going to be pretty cool, because if we can maybe support these heavy hitters as much as we possibly can, because just being around people, by the way, with Joan actually does have a pretty significant effect. I'm actually going to tell this guy to follow me for the moment, my little summoned unit. And yeah, but just being around people, I can heal them over time, because she has a passive effect that allows her to do that. And she also has another thing that she can basically bless people, and they will then gain some armor and a little bit of extra healing over time. It's not overpowered because I've used it before. It's not overpowered in any way. It still allows people to, well, die, because obviously that's the way things go. Yeah, there's a lot of damage being dealt all over the place. I'm actually following this guy around. Not entirely sure if it's a good idea to do so, because as you can see, we're in one long line. There's a guy running around here. I'm not entirely sure where the enemy is. It seems like they're very well coordinated right now. A bit worried about that. And, I mean, I do have a polearm, right? I do have a polearm, so anytime there's a cavalry unit nearby, we should have a pretty easy time. Okay, yeah. So it seems like our Caesar seems to think that the majority of opponents are going to be over at C, which is actually a bit of a weird decision to make, in my opinion, to just basically stay there. But I think they probably want to set up some kind of ambush, and that is probably going to be quite effective. Oh no, maybe not. Okay, they've gone to A and we've gone to C. Okay, well that's hilarious. That is actually funny. That is very, very funny. Okay, so I'm just going to go around this way and try and go up with our little bowman over there, and just try and assist him as much as possible. And then no, wrong way, sir. Wrong way, sir. You need to go this way, because there's a cavalry unit coming over here, as you can see. And, well, maybe I can do some damage to him. Nope. Yeah, I've got to be a bit careful, because you can sustain so much damage just by taking a little hit from a cavalry unit. They do so much damage, they really do. Oh, Leonidas is coming in here. All right, here we go. Gonna summon him, and we're just gonna tell him to go straight on in. There we go. Yes, do that. Let's bless people as well, so that they can continually restore HP, and I will try to do some damage. There we go. It's not going to be that effective, let's just say that. It's not going to be that effective, because if you're not playing as like a Tiger Lancer or something like that, your main attack, especially as a support character, is still going to be damaging, but it's not going to be as damaging if you were to play Zhang Bao, for example. Zhang Bao is very, very powerful when enemies are attacking. He's very good at getting counterattacks, and that really makes a huge difference to his overall power. So let's see if I can maybe head on in here, maybe do some damage. Oh, wow, a lot of damage being done by this character right here. And thankfully, we can pretty much just move in here without too much difficulty. I should probably use a bandage in a second. I'm just going to use a bandage right now. There we go. And it seems like we've won this skirmish. We have won this skirmish very nicely indeed. Let us chase down this opponent and see if we can eliminate her. There we go. Okay, so she's dead. That's fantastic. I'm going to stick with my forces right now, because I do have that passive healing, and any kind of passive healing I can give, even if it is, as you can no doubt see right there, healing for 6 HP, even if it's for 6 HP, it's going to make a big difference in the long run. You know, every 5 seconds or every 10 seconds or however long it is, it's going to make a big difference over time. So we seem to be doing quite well in terms of points, and we are actually winning in terms of points, because there are 2 different ways, obviously, to achieve victory in Legion War mode, and that is you either win by points, in other words, by taking as many flags as you possibly can and maintaining control of them for a significant amount of time, or you can just eliminate the enemy completely. And obviously that is a bit more difficult. Sometimes. It really depends. Really depends. Okay, hello there. Sneaky! Look at that! I didn't even see this guy. He's being super sneaky. Yes, look at that. You know why he's sneaky? Because he's a ninja. You see that? He is literally a ninja, and ninjas have this ability, or have a higher stat called camouflage. And what that does is it basically makes it very difficult to see them. I don't know how to ping. How do I ping on the map? Ah, here we go. There might be a bit of a problem here. Mr. Archer. Because this assassin is around here, and I mean, I don't really know what I can say, to be honest. I mean, he's around here, he's definitely here, but I don't really want to walk out here and then get backstabbed or anything, because no doubt this guy is going to be very good at what he does. He's being super sneaky. Did you see that? Wow, that's actually a super cool thing. I've only seen that once before. and it was really maybe not as effective because it wasn't in the rain. Rain and various environmental effects have a huge impact on whether you see an enemy or whether you move faster or move slower or whatever the case may be. So there you go, we did it. Fantastic. Very well done, friends. I will indeed honor everyone. They are very, very good. Everyone's doing a great job right there. And now we're going to just see... Oh yeah, look at that. Joan just leveled up like no one's business. And if I get one more... I believe if I get one more star, I'm going to actually rank up, which is pretty cool. And as you can see here, if you get to 40 points, you get 1 star protection. So if you do indeed lose, then you won't lose a star at that point. So then you can hopefully redeem yourself in the next match. Anyway, I'm going to accept this guy as a friend. He was very good. He knew exactly what he was doing. And I'm happy to group with him again at some point in the future. But anyway, if you'd like to check out Blood of Steel, there is a link in the description. Highly recommend checking it out. It's free to play right now. I'm a big fan of this game. If you'd like to check it out, maybe even play with me sometime, I don't know, you know, random matchmaking, then obviously you can try to do that. But otherwise, I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.